Chamberlain got McLaren's men off to a flying start. So that's going to a through ball from the strike partner Cesar Nemeth after just 3 minutes. And in a dull second half, Borough deservedly went 2 up after Kenny Cunningham put the ball through his own net with just under 10 minutes remaining.
Well, but Kevin Miller palmed it away for a corner. Obviously Blackburn all the way, but Barnsley weren't intimidated by the Premiership team. They piled forward and Mike Sherrin's brilliant volley got the best out of Alan Kelly. But Blackburn duly took the lead on 30 minutes. Hughes played in Lucas Neal and he passed the ball across goal for Corrado Grabby to score his 2nd goal of the season. Just before the break, Kevin Dunn conceded a penalty by fouling Neal. And captain David Dunn slotted the spot kick home to make it 2-0. That's his 6th goal of the season. Immediately after the restart, Blackburn made it 3-0. Eric Johansson heading in and Craig Hignett's free kick. The visitors did score 1 on 65 minutes. Bruce Dyer's shot taking a big deflection and sailing past Kelly. So Blackburn
was a one-sided affair. Chelsea dominated from the start. Ida Good-Johnson with an early warning for their First Division opponents. The home side were then denied by 2 good saves from the Norwich keeper Robert Green. The first from Good-Johnson, but he then needed to keep out a header from Zola. But Chelsea's early pressure told, and from Lassau's corner, Mario Stanic's header found its way past Green to give Chelsea the lead with 10 minutes played. Frank Lampard, who'd challenged Green, is claiming the goal, although replay suggests his contact may have at best been minimal. Delia Smith, the Norwich director, watched on, but her side had no recipe to get past the Chelsea defence. They rarely threatened. Alex Notman did hit the bar, but he'd strayed into an offside position. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Chelsea extended their lead 11 minutes into the second half. Stanic's shot was parried by Green, and Lampard tapped home the rebound to make it 2-0. No doubt that he'd got the final touch this time. And just after the hour, Zola's incredible near-post volley from Graham Lassau's corner made it 3-0. Chelsea fans have seen some fantastic skill from the Italian over the years. This was another incredible moment for them to savour. Norwich had no reply and Chelsea completed a 4-0 win 2 minutes from time. Substitute Mikel Forssell getting the goal after Sam Dallabonna's pass. They will now be at home to West Ham in round 4, who they face in the Premiership on Sunday. Ian Bolton.
Half-time lead. Les Ferdinand sealed the victory 7 minutes after the break. Coventry started brightly, with David Thompson and Julian Joachim looking dangerous for the Sky Blues. This effort by Thompson just off target. But it was Spurs who took the lead after 23 minutes. Simon Davis returned an overhit cross by Maurizio Taricco, and Gus Poyet headed home his 8th goal of the season. Les Ferdinand made it 2-0 7 minutes into the second half. Gary Breen's attempted clearance hit the post, and big number 9 really couldn't miss. His 13th. Coventry were left chasing shadows as Tottenham's passing game began to flourish. Tim Sherwood left red-faced after this great move. So Tottenham safely through to round 4. Goal scorers. Marianne Pahars gave Southampton brief hope from the penalty spot, but Rotherham held on to win a 4th round tie at home to Crewe. The home side started brightly, came close early on. A poor clearance from Paul Telfer went straight to Martin McIntosh, but he shot wide. The Premiership side's first drill opening came on 20 minutes. A fine move down the right from Ecuador's Agustin Delgado in the area, but his cheeky backheel skimmed past the post. But Gordon Strachan's side was stunned 5 minutes before the break. Richie Barker lashed onto a curling free kick with a diving header past Paul Jones. He'd gone 28 games without a goal. Now he scored 3 in 3. Great header. On half-time, Saints came out with more purpose. Marianne Pahars there with a header straight at the keeper. But incredibly, Rotherham hit them on the counter, doubling their lead. John Mullen controlled a long ball and smashed it past Jones. 2-0. Looked to be all over, but Saints piled on the pressure. I should have pulled one back. Delgado missed the target. It seemed easier for him to score at that point. And then Saints were handed a lifeline 10 minutes later after a cynical push by Andy Monkhouse on the sub Kevin Davis. And with regular penalty taker James Beattie out injured, it was left to pass, reduced the arrears. 2-1. Delgado came close to an equaliser. His header went inches wide. And Rotherham claimed a famous victory to progress to the next round.
Gunny Bergson it is. Good header. Stockport on a woeful run. This is their 11th straight defeat. Of course, they're nailed to the bottom of the first division. And this is the own goal. Huge deflection of Karim Cranage. Norris's shot goes past Andy Dibble. And the lead extended on 73 minutes. Terrific ball to Ricketts there. And showing skill, setting it up for Pedersen. So that was 3. And then 5 minutes from the end. What about this for a goal from Michael Ricketts? His 15th of the season. Lovely bit of skill. And wallop. So Bolton were cruising at that point. There was some consolation for Stockport very late on indeed. Handballed by Kevin Nolan, who already gave the penalty, and John Daly put it in the corner, but Bolton go through.